I've been living in Nagasaki, Japan for the last 5 years, and while it's been nothing short of a dream life, I made the hard decision to quit my job for bigger and better things. So after half a decade of sitting comfortably in Kyushu, this is how I went from English teacher to Japanese music student. That's it. The room is packed up. There's a few things, like a couple bags that I've still gotta bring up. This is it. I am leaving tomorrow morning, and unless I'm mistaken, that's it for Nagasaki. See you in Tokyo. But wait, how did we get here? Why the sudden change? Is this why you stopped uploading? What are those hands? We're gonna need to roll back the tapes on this one. How's it going, guys? So it's been a while since I last did any kind of vlog content, and honestly I wasn't really planning on making a vlog about the beginning stages of what could potentially be the next phase for my life. This is the school that I have applied to. It's called HAL. I don't know what it stands for, if it stands for anything at all. This is a school primarily for people who want to get into the gaming industry. I'm not specifically looking to go only into games. I just want to be able to write music for Japanese media, so that'd be games, movies, anime, stage plays, TV shows like regular dramas and whatever. So I've been trying to get into this school for a while. I've talked about it on my Patreon, and I guess I've talked about it on my Discord. I never really said much about it on YouTube because it wasn't super relevant there in that space. I don't know how many of you guys would have actually known about that. So yeah, I got my letter after having my interview last week. Let's just open it and see what it says. I'm not going to show too much of this because I don't want to share too much of my own info on it, but I got in. So I'm gonna be a music student in Japan. It's holy crap. It's been a long road to get here, and I'm kind of speechless right now. I have only looked at this one sheet that's basically just the one that says, you've gotten in, congratulations. I went to a few of their open campuses and they said that it was 99% that you'll get in as long as you speak enough Japanese and, I can't even think right now. I'm a little overwhelmed, so I'll catch up with you guys when I do. See you then. What I failed to realize during that initial reaction video was that this wasn't actually an acceptance letter, or at least an official one. This was just a letter to let me know that I had passed the initial screening interview and that my application was now officially underway. Not exactly a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but one that would affect things moving forward as we went along with this application process. So it has been quite a while since I last did an update on this whole school situation. I got my second letter from the school that is going to either officially tell me that I have gotten in or officially tell me that I have not. I'm not too worried about it. I'm like almost certain that I would have gotten in because I don't think anyone really fails at the point of having submitted their documents. There's like a very slight twinge of fear that maybe something weird happened and I just didn't get in, and then I don't really know what to do. I'm just gonna open it up now and hopefully get the news that I am expecting to get. Alright, here we go. Whoa! Okay. That is a huge relief. There it is, right here. 合格通知. Again, I was not super worried, but you know, the fact that there was still a possibility that I might not get in, it definitely made me a little nervous. あなたを合格と認め、ここに通知します。入学までの期間を活用して、日本語能力の向上により一層努めてください。Okay. They are saying please work on my Japanese as well. I'm not sure that that is specifically targeted at me. I definitely do need to improve my Japanese. It kind of went to shit over this past summer. この通知は本学の入学許可証ではありません。So, I guess there's another stage. I wasn't expecting that. They're saying on this letter that this one is also not officially a letter to say that I have gotten in because they need to make sure that everything goes well with my visa. I have to be able to prove that I can get my visa. I have to be able to pay my tuition and other school fees. Once they've sort of gotten all of that, then I will be officially in. There are lots of fees associated with school, and I knew this was coming up. It is a big chunk of money that I wish I didn't have to pay, but I have been saving up. I guess once this has been paid, that'll be the first step towards actually making this happen. I am part 3 of many, apparently, of this application process, and then we can worry about finances once I'm in school, because that is something I've been stressing about recently. I guess we're just gonna have to figure that all out as we go. Hopefully I'll be able to keep you guys updated a bit on my actual school life journey once I'm at the school, but for now we're just gonna be continuing with these little application updates. Until the next one, I'll check back in with you guys then. Okay, so it is the 10th of November right now, and I've just got another update on my schooling. It feels pretty thick, so I'm assuming this is the one that's going to say you have to pay your first year's tuition. Ideally, the date that it comes will not be too soon. Right this exact moment, I don't actually have the full amount of money I need to pay for a full year's tuition. Let's just get to opening it. It is I knew it was gonna be a lot, but just seeing the number actually written down is like, oh boy. I'll put it on screen if I feel comfortable saying that. These are all of the official documents to say you're in, basically, as long as you pay the tuition. It's real. It's getting real. This is basically the last pre-step before actually getting into the school. As far as I'm aware, right this moment, before I've actually read anything, I will get to reading these, and if there's a change in the news, then I will let you know. Yeah, until the next update. Alright, new update on the school thing. Here it is, my thing. As you can see right there, that says that I am officially accepted into the school program that I've applied for. I've paid my tuition fees. Now I guess I just have to figure out my visa and everything. I have to finish my work contract, which I've already told my bosses and everything about, and they were very understanding. I already have signed off my resignation. Now it's just a matter of figuring out the timing of applying for the new visa, but then being able to fulfill my contract with the current job and still be able to get the visa before I move to Tokyo, because then there's no way for me to apply for it in Tokyo before getting here, and it's just kind of like this messy whole thing. That's about it for this. I don't have much to update. I need to, I guess, start selling off some of my things, because I've got a lot, and I will definitely not have a place in Tokyo that can fit all of this. I'll see you guys in the next update. Ooh. Alright, so it is currently the 28th of January 2026 while I'm filming this, and you might not actually be able to tell that, mostly just because this drawing here in the background is from a video that I posted, I think at the end of November. It's been about 2 months. That should kind of tell you how long it takes me to actually get any work done while I'm working full-time right now. So this is basically just me about to, I guess, show off this room, because when I went back to Canada over the holidays, the friends that I saw there that keep up with some of the videos that I do were saying that they were missing some of the old vlog style things that I did, mainly the room tours, which I guess there's not really a whole ton of room tours that I've missed up until this point, but because I never actually showed off this current apartment, I just kind of showed up in it. Before I move off to Tokyo, I figured I should show off this room while I still remember to, and now you are me, looking at everything from my point of view. Wow, isn't that cool? You can see how jank this setup is, and you can see my terrible cable management over here as well. It's just, there's a lot going on here. There are a lot of cables, and it doesn't look that much better underneath either. I've just got my piano set up right next to me here. It's a little bit jank. I've got this speaker sitting on my piano just because there's nowhere else to put it here, just given that I've got the monitor sitting at the corner of my desk instead of right in the middle, because when I'm filming stuff, I prefer to have it set up like this so that I can have the two lights shining at me, and then that way I can also get a nicer shot of the background here, the drawing that I have on my whiteboard, and then whatever I've got set up over here. This is a mic that I updated sort of recently. It was kind of mid-late last year that I got this mic arm and finally bought myself a Focusrite Scarlett Solo. I wanted a proper mic. I was just using a USB mic, which was working fine before, but now you can definitely tell the quality difference when I'm using this one. Gwendolyn, Kokoro, and all of my Princess Connect stuff, because I still have a shrine's worth of stuff here. And then we've got a whole bunch of manga on my bookshelf. I need to get rid of some of the things before I move, and that has been a hassle, but at the very least, it's not doing too bad. If you're gonna comment on the PS5 being in this tiny little space and not getting any way to vent out the heat properly, don't worry, I basically never play PS5 anymore, or have ever. I bought that and I think I've mostly used it just to watch Blu-rays. By that I mean watch Lord of the Rings, and that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna go through all the manga that I have. I'll just kind of pan over, and you can see that there's multiple layers here. So like right now I'm currently reading Taiyo no Ie. There's all of Oshinoko there. There's Mobuko no Koi. If you've been following me on Patreon, then this is all stuff I've talked about. I've got these books here, manga. There's some more behind there as well. Got some piano books. I started collecting records, not even to collect them really, but just to get a few that I wanted so that I had some nice high quality things, but I don't have a record player, so it is a little bit useless for me to have records, but I mean, I do plan on buying records a record player at some point in the future. This is one of the coolest things that I have, the Mario Galaxy storybook. I posted it on my Instagram story one time, but I guess that's my private Insta. You can see it's just all the Rosalina storybook stories in there. So just recently I've been getting a whole bunch of Kingdom Hearts suggestions because I started watching Point Crow playing Kingdom Hearts 2, and so now I've been wanting to relearn how to play a bunch of the things in this piano book. And you can see some of the other records that I have. So I have the Violet Evergarden soundtrack, Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt, and the Free Ren soundtrack. 4 soundtracks, and that's my entire record collection right there. I would like to get a few more. Like I think I would want to get some hip-hop records like Dr. Dre's 2001 album. So this is basically it. My whole apartment is, by Japan standards, it is quite big, but it is one of the smaller sort of sized units, being a 1K, meaning 1 room plus kitchen. Just by looking at this, you can kind of see that it's a decently sized apartment, I guess. I mean, like, my bed I put here just because I didn't want to have to deal with climbing up into the loft every day. Why don't we go up into the loft? I pretty much never come up here because it's basically just for storage. So as you can see, I've got a bunch of boxes over there. The doors to my closets are also sitting here because they were annoying to deal with, and also making everything get really gross during the summertime because of the humidity here. It's actually pretty spacious. Like, I would be able, I don't know if I could fit my bed frame up here, but if I were just sleeping on the futon, I think I could do it pretty easily. Anyway, yeah, I'm basically never up here because it's just storage, and occasionally I might hang my laundry. My kitchen is kind of weird because it's split up just because of the size of it. So we've got my little oven microwave thing. I've baked many breads in there, and desserts as well, and things like that. And I just got this stand, as well as my fridge being like weirdly under the stairs in my living/bedroom, because pretty much the only place to fit it where it won't be in the way. And what I mean when I say that is, if we just go into here, I just want to turn the camera around for a second. I mean, you can kind of see it in the mirror. So I'm not tall. I'm 5'9". So 5'9", 175 centimeters, however you measure your heights, but I am not a tall person, and you can see that this beam, I just make this beam, but I don't actually make this beam. This is an old place. I think it was built in the 70s, and Japanese people are generally on the shorter side, so it is one thing that I've had to deal with, is that I do have to duck anytime I want to come into the kitchen, but not by that much, thankfully. Like, I don't have to hunch over completely. I do just have to do like a little half, not even a half squat, like a mini squat, I guess. But anyway, so here is my kitchen. Here's me standing with my legs a normal distance apart. And yeah, it's just this little hallway with basically this. I had to buy this stovetop for myself. It's an electric one, even though I do have a gas hookup, just because this place runs on propane and costs probably 3 times as much as city gas. I would know because I'm currently paying for propane gas and basically only use it to take warm showers twice a week, because every other day that I shower I'm at the gym, and it costs more than it did for me to shower basically every day and use hot water to wash my dishes and stuff at my old place where I was on city gas. Just weird things that I never really had to think about living in Canada, but it is something that I have become aware of now that I'm here. Small rice cooker after my big one died on me, air fryer, and just this rack with where I store my dishes, because there's really not any space underneath. There's really not much to show over here. This is just like where I keep toiletries. Here's a toilet. I did buy myself this toilet seat with the bidet and everything, because it was just like your plain old average Japanese, or not Japanese, regular toilet seat before. In the first couple months that I was living here, I'm pretty sure I bought that that bidet, and it has been great ever since. And then the last room to show is the shower room. I don't know how it looks on camera, but it's pretty gross. I'm ashamed to admit that I have not cleaned this bathroom in quite a while. I could not tell you when I actually did last clean it properly. I will not disgust you trying to figure out how long it's been since I last washed that properly. But that's basically the entirety of this apartment. There's really nothing else to show except for the balcony. Just like a drying rack, and I've got a drying rod up here. It is of course winter right now, so it's too cold to properly do any of that. I've just got my washing machine out here. It is kind of weird for me to be showing the street and everything, because I guess in some ways you could argue I'm doxing myself, but by the time this video comes out, I will be long moved out of this place. One of the things I actually like about Nagasaki in general is there being so many hills out here, is that we've always got nice views, even if I'm not really on a hill and I'm just kind of on the street. If I just point out over there, there's that is the tram station where the main character from Kimi no Iro, The Colors Within, live. I just thought that was really cool, because I remember when I saw the movie, I didn't even realize that it was set in Nagasaki. So the fact that it is actually the station where I live, it was just like a really cool thing. And then obviously I started noticing all the other things that pointed out that it was Nagasaki. But yeah, other than that, I really don't have much else to show for this apartment. I can tell you that this place was way cheaper than the last place. My rent right now is 35,330 yen. It's old, so that kind of checks out. We are right next to the train tracks. I don't know if you saw when I was outside. Thankfully in Nagasaki, the train is only 2 cars long, so it passes by in like 1 second, if that even. I don't really know what else to say. I'll see you in the moving segment or when we get to Tokyo. So yeah, see you then. So it is currently March 25th. My room is currently just a big mess of boxes and garbage and things that need to be taken out. And I have finished working as an English teacher here in Nagasaki. It's kind of weird that it's taking this long to finally start hitting, but I don't really know how else to express it. It's been a long 5 years of doing this, teaching and getting to interact with the kids and be just hopefully a positive influence on them. I always knew that I loved working with kids and I liked being around young people. It just kind of worked out that this was the kind of job that would be able to get me out here to Japan in the first place, but now it's done. It's over. I had my last day at school today. It was just the closing ceremony, and I gave my speech. I wasn't too emotional during the speech itself, mostly because I was just kind of being my sort of silly teacher mode self that I always am, and I tried to make it fun. I told the kids about the YouTube channel, so if any of you are watching right now, 生徒の皆さんが、この Vlog を見てるかなと、まあわかんないけど、見てたら、まあ、Hello。これが、まあ、ウェン先生の最後の長崎からの登録した動画です。By the time you're watching this, I'm definitely already in Tokyo. It's been a long 5-year journey to reach this point. It's weird that it's hitting now, and it's hitting more to be able to vocalize it. It's a lot. But hopefully, if all the cleaning and boxing everything up goes well, I'll be able to safely get it all transported to my band studio and then heading off to Tokyo. 3 days and I am out of here. That's it. I just thought it'd be good to film this part because it's not all fun and excitement. There's a lot to process here. From here, I started rambling incoherently as my brain tried to express how I was feeling, so rather than listen to that, let's have a look back as we turn the page on this chapter of Japan life. Hi. Hey. Hello. And here we are in the brand new studio space. I mean, studio, it's just my bedroom. What do you guys think? This is not really the angle that you're ever gonna be seeing it from. Behind me, I've got my computer and stuff, and the whiteboard is here, though it did get a bit of damage in the moving process, so I'm gonna probably have to go buy a new one at some point, but that's a problem for later me. This is basically the setup that I have right now. The angle you guys are probably gonna be seeing most of the time is something like this. You can see my bookshelf is now in my room. I bought a little stuffy hammock, a plushie hammock for all the plushies that I have, because I don't remember actually if I showed those off in my last video. There's a bunch of Princess Connect plushies, just a bunch of characters, you can't even see them all. Some Pokemon ones. I've had these guys since I came to Japan like 5-ish years ago. I bought this one in Hokkaido, and then this guy that I just won in like 3 tries at a crane game machine. So Japanese apartments, I kind of already knew about the curtains situation. You always have to buy your own curtains unless there's a place that specifically comes with curtains, and it's always kind of been a very weird thing to me, but I mean, it's something I've gotten used to, having moved now 3 times. But this is the first time I've had to buy lights for a rental apartment, which was very weird. Here's my bed. It's just my bed, but I am actually sleeping on a proper mattress now, though my sheets don't cover all the way because I've got a topper on top of it. It is nice to finally be on like an actual mattress. Before I was just sleeping on 2 futons. My school bag, my laundry, my closet. I guess I could show you what's in my closet. It's just clothes and storage, and it's also kind of messy. I don't know why you'd want to see the back of this. Oh, except for it doesn't look like it, but this is the first time I've ever had actual like cable management. Like, I bought this little under desk cable holder tray. It may look like a mess, but this is the first time I've actually tried to keep everything sort of contained in one space. Exiting my bedroom, there's this big empty living room space that we've got here. One of our friends is actually at some point planning to drop off a couch that we're gonna put against that wall. So that'll be nice. There's my dining set that I brought over from Nagasaki. That is my roommate's room. We've got all of my old coasters, Bocchi the Rock, some Nintendo coasters, and then just this one from Kumamoto. The setup that we think makes the most sense is probably to put a TV over there. And because neither of us are really gonna be home that much, like I'm gonna be at school all the time, and then my roommate is going to be at work most of the time. The way things work out, it doesn't really matter that the TV is going to be right on the other side of the wall from my bedroom. Honestly, I think I make a lot more noise with my speakers and stuff. Anyway, so as you can see, for a Tokyo apartment at least, it's fairly spacious. It's the biggest apartment that I have lived in Japan thus far. Let me just take us into the kitchen. Fairly big kitchen space. We just bought a new fridge. I wanted a double door fridge, which I realize in hindsight is not that useful because just the way this is all set up, there's not really a good space to put this fridge to open both doors at the same time. So it does have this awkward like space on the side here. Here we've got like all of this kitchen space, like nice big sink, a rare big counter space, which you don't usually get in Japan, and then a 3-burner stovetop with the dinkiest light of all time. I really wish this light kind of extended over the whole thing, because it looks actually not too bad on video, but it is definitely not great. Japanese places don't have proper ovens. This is a fish grill. So you can technically use it to bake anything. It really just is more of a grill inside of a place, and then all the exhaust comes out of these holes on the side there. Considering we didn't get to come see the place before we actually moved in, we're quite happy with how it turned out. It's very nice. The area we live in is also very nice, as we've been slowly discovering over this last little while. Toilet, not really much to say about that. It's just a toilet, although again, Japanese toilet, bidet, and then we've got our bathroom / laundry space. So we've got our vanity here with quite a bit of storage. We've got the vanity space. We've got this new washer that I bought. I wanted a drum type, so I bought this with the front. And then we've also got this bathroom, or yeah, actual bathroom with something we were not expecting, a full-size bath that I would sit in, but it's wet in here, so I can't show you that it's full size, but yeah, a nice long mirror there. Big bathroom. It does have a dryer function as well, so I can move that pole that you see here onto the closer pegs, turn on the dryer function from here, and then it'll just dry our clothes. So anytime it's raining outside but we need to do laundry or something like that, we can still dry everything inside of the room and have it done within a few hours. I forgot to show this off, so in the kitchen space we have a lot of storage. Obviously there's nothing in this. I always go to grab this and then realize after, like, oh, obviously the sink is here, but we've got a whole bunch of space here. This is more of the miscellaneous junk space that, not junk necessarily, but things we can't fit in these ones. So there's like a bowl and some Tupperwares that wouldn't fit overhead here with all of our cups and bowls. I guess I could fit a little bit more up here. And then this side, we've got more containers, bento boxes, just things of that nature. This one has, this is more of our junk drawer. It has our garbage bags and things like that. This needs a little more organization, but you know, there's a lot of storage. These bottom drawers are a little bit shallow, but I mean, you know, we make do with what we have. This is probably the biggest drawer, but it's because it's for pots and pans, so you can't really stack things up as much as you'd like. We've already like filled this space. I will get a spice rack that's gonna go here. Ignore that garbage bag. And I'm just gonna be able to put all of the stuff in there and then maybe put some of it over here as we get a little more organized. Right now in this kitchen, there is nothing that tells us the time. This space also gets quite dark when I turn off these lights. When we're coming in and out of here at nighttime just to grab something from the fridge, it's just dark enough that you have to turn on these lights, but these lights are also kind of bright. So you don't necessarily always want like full blast lights turning on just to grab something from the fridge. So it would be nice just to have like an LED clock or something right here, and then you can see the time. Japanese places always seem to have very giant shoe storage space. I don't think people tend to have that many shoes, but it's just because in the Genkan you've got all of this vertical space that can be used for that, so they always just put in a giant shoebox. For the most part, we are kind of settled in. We've gotten all of the main furniture that we need, and we're just trying to get the last little bits and pieces set up. I don't have too much else to share. I mean, you've already seen all the things that I have. I have been going to school for a bit now. It took us a while to actually get settled in here. I actually moved to Tokyo quite a while ago, but for the first while I was just living at a different friend's place until our lease on this place started so that we could actually move in. I think, as you can imagine, from the whole moving across the country process and just getting settled in and starting a completely new lifestyle, because I'm a student now and not a teacher anymore. Hopefully that makes sense as to why I have not been working on any videos. Well, I don't know what happened there, but in classic GoPro fashion, it died on me partway through. So Sasuga GoPro for always being so reliable. I guess I was just filming the outro, but this is more or less what it's gonna look like once I've started doing videos. So if I stream, it's gonna be from here. If I'm doing my outros, it's gonna be like this. Thank you guys for supporting me for all this time. Those of you who've been sticking around. If you want to see any other video stuff that I do, like getting transcriptions and all of the other things that I do for my my analytical videos, then you can follow me on Patreon and get access to all of the transcriptions that I do for all of those things. Maybe some behind the scenes stuff every once in a while. I do occasionally also make longer versions of videos for my patrons as well, so go check that out at the link on screen. Yeah, there's not really a lot else for me to say in this part of the video. I've just been trying to keep busy, and hopefully will be able to keep making videos once I'm a little more used to everything and can have got my schedule a little more figured out and organized and know how busy I'll be with schoolwork and anything else going on in my life. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you in the next one.